Speaking of god awful, the worst movie I watched of the entire year, that's right, I'm saving 2 more for after this. The worst movie of the entire year I've seen so far is Saving Bikini Bottom, the Sandy Cheeks movie. I grew up with SpongeBob, much like most people my age. SpongeBob is treasured in a way. I've watched quite a bit of the show as a kid growing up. Well, I guess this is the 3rd movie I've seen. I've seen Sponge Out of Water, which I really like. I watched the one after it they did for Paramount Plus. That was mediocre as shit. And then this one was insufferable. I haven't seen the first one yet, although be on the lookout for a screen to console. Be on the lookout for a screen to console. But I watched this one, and what a way to just the corpse of SpongeBob. Just a weekend at Bernie's him around, and this brutal, uninspired, unenergetic, unimaginative, just waste of time and a waste of an IP. A waste to pull you in and just ruin your afternoon if you have any semblance of care whatsoever. It's that movie I don't think kids would even like. The animation is horrendous. The animation looks as cheap as those like old like Christian like VeggieTales animations. Like that's the Windows 95 version. This is like the Windows Vista version of that same style of animation. You know what I mean? It's not even like it's a Sandy Cheeks movie. Like Sandy Cheeks is a good side character. She has nothing as a single character to make her stand out and be like, I want an entire movie of Sandy Cheeks. Great side character, great extra piece to the universe. Absolutely. As a side character, you go, all right, well, you know, Sandy Cheeks is a little one-dimensional. Are we going to spend some time kind of exploring her? Nope. We're not going to do that at all. We're not going to explore this character or develop this character any further than her idioisms that we've already like had. I don't even know if that's the right word. But the thing is, like, we get introduced to Sandy. I wanted to call her Sandy Hook. That's a little wrong. Sandy Cheeks, that's her name. We get introduced to her family and you're like, oh man, we may learn some dynamics there. No, her family character is more in depth than her herself. Like Sandy Cheeks is the same thing as in the TV show. You just see her now for 90 minutes instead of 5. You don't explore anything new with Sandy Cheeks. I mean, yeah, you get to learn about her family, but like at the same time, her family kind of steals the spotlight from her when they show up. SpongeBob's here to do all nothing. SpongeBob's here to be a nuisance. He's here to be a problem. He's here to drive plot devices. That's all he is. He's a yellow plot device for this movie. I like SpongeBob, but he's just an idiot in this movie. He's not this lovable, like gullible kind of goofball that, what a scam. You know, SpongeBob's out there sponging around just being a sponge scam. He just ruins everything. He destroys everything. And you just watch him going like, is this the same SpongeBob? It isn't the SpongeBob I know. This isn't the SpongeBob I grew up with. I don't know who this SpongeBob is.